Do you know what Voynich Manuscript is? Most people say it has some weird graphics and languages written in it, but after a lot of deciphering efforts, it looks like just a normal book written for an individual or maybe just for women. This is a theory, but a lot of people tried to decipher the Voynich Manuscript, but none of them were quite successful in determining the exact purpose of the manuscript to the extent where the records can be made public. Some refer to it as a complex hoax, an ancient Germanic language or hygienic book, but what the content of manuscript actually means, no one knows. It's one of those mysteries, historical mysteries, that most people would argue that it will be never solved. Let's begin. 1912, a bookseller, a book dealer whose name was Wilfrid Voynich, makes an addition to his book collection, and the Voynich manuscript surfaced amongst a collection of antique books. Its origins trace back to the early 15th century, with carbon dating pinpointing to its creation between 1404 and 1438, possibly in Italy during the Renaissance. Manuscript pages are adorned with peculiar illustrations and inscribed with an indecipherable script that has eluded interpretation for over a century. Theories surrounding the manuscript. There are a lot of researchers out there who were and are really interested in learning more about the manuscript and want to know what the content of it actually means. Over the years, the Voynich manuscript has spawned a plethora of theories, and in every single theory, you will get the idea how researchers are desperate and keen to unravel the mystery. First theory is a complex hoax. When people create images in a script with the intention of hoaxing, you have three human weaknesses in your favor, working strongly in your favor. Two of them are fairly known, but the third one is not. Here are those three. First one is patterns. As you can say, the human beings are extremely good at spotting patterns in general. In fact, we are so good at it that we can spot one when there is none. Which the author did or not, we are not sure about this in the manuscript. But pulling more and more theories towards the mystery of Voynich manuscript is this can be one of the reasons. And the second favorite element of conspiracy theories in particular is confirmation bias. And of dubious reasoning in general is the human tendency to favor evidence that's consistent with their birth theory and to ignore evidence that is inconsistent with it. That tendency is known as confirmation bias. It crops up everywhere. A significant proportion of articles about the Voynich manuscript show this tendency. Typically, the author finds some pieces of evidence that are consistent with their theory that the manuscript was written in Bulgarian and other languages or whatever, and emphasizes those consistencies while saying nothing about the much larger body of the evidence that is completely inconsistent with their birth theory. The third problem is the third weakness that completely work in your favor is the birthday problem. The biases above are fertile sources of dodgy research on their own, but they are aided and supported by a less well-known phenomenon. The birthday problem is, in its original form, involves calculating how likely it is that two people in a room have the same birthday given a particular number of people in a room. On the surface, it looks like harmless piece of statistical trivia. However, it has far-reaching implications because it crops up in a wide range of non-trivial real-world problems, such as calculating the likelihood of two unrelated components happening to fail at the same time within the aircraft. Human intuition is very bad at guesstimating the answer for this problem, and even people with a basic grasp of probability theory tend to get it wrong. If you ask someone how many people would need to be in a room before there was a better than 50% chance of two of those people having the same birthday, the answer you get tends to be a very large number. In fact, the correct number is just 23. It's much more likely than most people would expect. Why does this have any bearing on the Voynich manuscript though? It's highly relevant though, because the Voynich manuscript contains a large number of illustrations, several hundreds, and a very large number of words. By sheer chance and by birthday principle, it's highly likely that if you select any language at random, you'll be able to find quite a few matches between words in that language and words in that Voynich manuscript. On the same principle, if you select a region of the world at random, there is high likelihood that you will be able to find quite a few matches between plants in that region and plants depicted in the Voynich manuscript. This is a classic amateur mistake with languages, and it's something that has cropped up repeatedly with the illustration in Voynich Manuscript. It's unfortunate that Tucker and Talbot appear unaware of this problem. Anyway, that is some background theory in brief. If you produce plenty of illustration and a script with plenty of odd features for your hoax manuscript, then there is a good chance that the reader will fall prey to one or more of the biases above and start selectively interpreting when they see as confirmation that there are meaningful patterns in there, even when they are just seeing the equivalent of Jesus' face in a taco. The next section goes into more detail about practical issues. They are fairly simple, so the section is fairly short. Deciphering efforts. The quest to decipher the Voynich manuscript has numerous attempts, from the use of AI algorithms to the individual scholars dedicating their lives to its secrets. Despite these efforts, the manuscript remains you can say a conundrum, its language uncracked, its purpose unknown. The academic community continues to scrutinize each claim of decipherment with a critical eye, ensuring that any breakthrough is thoroughly vetted and confirmed. The Voynich manuscript remains a captivating enigma, a window into an unknown world that continues to challenge and inspire those who seek to uncover its secrets. Its allure its allure lies not just in mystery of its content, but in the journey of discovery. It represents a testament to the enduring human quest for knowledge and understanding. Well, this is it. Researchers done, still ongoing, but no one was fully successful in deciphering the mysterious Voynich manuscript. If someone has, and it is public, then please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.